Susheela, every business nowadays is so risky. The reason is no business houses are free from risk factors.
True.
And even if it is going to be a small petty shop, till Microsoft, everybody, the main objective will be to manage these risk factors in a manner whereby they are able to arrive at a comfortability in terms of their own operations. And when this is missing, the business definitely will not be able to pitch into the market in a manner which is intended by its own owners. So, in this context, what I would like to highlight is many business corporates are putting robust efforts, by way of designing or coming out with internal control processes to cut and bring down the risk factors affecting them. And their main primary job will be to identify the ways and means of or various risk factors which are going to have an impact on their operations. It could be external, it could be inherent, it can be internal as well. And externals and inherent risk factors, practically an organization may not be able to do anything much. But internal risk factors, by adopting a lot of internal control mechanisms or processes, they would be able to bring it down.
Okay.
But at the same time, please understand, Susheela, that risk factors cannot be made to zero.
Yes.
Some risks definitely would be existing. It has to. But there is an acceptable level. Even in your case, take our own lives. Are we not taking any risk?
Yes, we are.
When you travel from your place to the training institute, might be some 1.5 hours of journey.
Yes.
There is a risk factor involved.
Yes,
But
obviously.
you can, in fact, take up that risk. But when the risk is too high, suppose, say for example, after a qualification, you are giving an opportunity to conduct a training in, say, Ladakh or Jammu and Kashmir, you may not be taking up that assignment.
Yes.
Why? Because it is too risky beyond your normal scope. Am I right?
Correct.
So when you as an individual or myself as an individual is able to think from the perspective of a risk, of course, the organization which had made a lot of investments, crores and crores of rupees into their business, normally it is quite normal or natural that they must pay their focus towards risk management. Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
So, I just thought of telling you, mainly because you go to a lot of colleges,
Yes.
you go to a lot of institutions,
Yes.
and or you even interact with a lot of corporate professionals. Am I right? Have you ever heard of this terminology ever? While you were interacting with many corporate professionals, or when you are trying to impart some kind of a training to all the corporate executives, have anybody at some point of time or any point of time shared with you how important this risk management is?
Exactly. I was just thinking about it because, to be very frank, I haven't even heard or mentioned this term regularly in any of my training sessions, because usually when we go for a training, there's an agenda and there will be so many concepts in discussion, but this term risk management hasn't really appeared.
The reason I will tell you,
Uh-huh.
most of our people are not recognizing the fact that we are also facing the risks. Correct? Even a singer, the main risk would be his voice.
Sure.
And the singer would be coming out with a lot of control processes in order to maintain the voice.
Correct, correct.
Even then, at some point of time, say when the air conditioning system inside the studio is being restricted at 18 degrees, say for example, next day his or her throat can get affected.
Yes.
That is risky. But some risk they can undertake. Beyond a certain point, accepting the risk would be very difficult for anyone.
You think it's an area totally neglected?
Neglected by individuals but not by corporates.
Okay.
Why I am saying is, risk management must be part and parcel of anyone's life. They are doing it, but they are not understanding that they are actually doing this risk management in their
It's
life.
not conscious.
They are not conscious about it.
Okay. We hear the word disaster management. In fact, we deliberate on it very often.
See, disaster, let me tell you, is something. After the occurrence of an incident, you try to garner some solutions for that.
Correct.
Correct?
Correct.
When we talk about the management of risk, you foresee the risk in advance, try to prevent it. Prevention is always better than cure.
Correct.
Normally, are we not doing this?
Yes, maybe at a micro level.
No. Let me tell you, even at the time of your birth itself, you give vaccination to your children. It's a risk management.
Correct.
What kind of a risk management? You give injections to your children, okay, to protect themselves from brain fever, protect themselves from any comorbidities. Am I right?
Correct.
So that is where exactly the risk management process begins.
Okay.
But many of us are not understanding.
Yes.
Why an individual should be converse or have at least a basic knowledge about risk is that. Suppose say, all these individuals, tomorrow they are going to be the corporate employees who are going to power the corporate systems, either economics or operations or even compliance, either way. In that case, unless otherwise they have this risk in their blood, they may not be able to contribute towards the organizational success. Organization always are focusing towards risk reduction. It is not a risk wiping out, it is risk reduction.
Okay.
Bringing it to a level which is acceptable to them. Normally we refer it to be risk at the acceptable level.
Okay.
In many business corporates. But I strongly feel it has to begin from your home. What do you feel?
Yes. As you rightly pointed out, there are little things that we are doing, but we are not conscious about it. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, we are not conscious. Do you think it should be a part of the academic process? Risk management as a subject?
Risk management as a subject, as a professional topic is existing. Even for Chartered Accountancy program, US CMA, CPA program. There are courses like your certified internal auditors, fraud examiners. And all these programs, the main topic predominantly, they are going to deal with is something related to the risks. Could be financial risk, operational risk, risks related to compliance. All these aspects, one way or other way, can be putting a business into a pressurized environment. Am I right? But as a matter of interest, I would like to look at this risk from a different perspective altogether.
I would like to hear about it.
Controls are very important, am I right? Why do you take control in your life?
Okay.
To prevent your own risk.
Correct.
When in the olden days, I have seen when people go out for a walk, they carry an umbrella. That umbrella is nothing but a control process to prevent a risk, rain. Am I right?
Yes.
So even a smallest action from our side are intended towards overcoming a risk which are unknown to us. But that we know pretty well that there is something is going to be a roadblock for us. In order to overcome these roadblocks, we normally do a lot of things in our life. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes.
You buy vegetables, wash it, and take it to the take it to the kitchen. Why do you wash? It's basically a control process to reduce the risk factor.
Correct.
So this risk factor and the management of risks, to the best of my knowledge, comes from one's home itself.
Yes.
That is what replicated in a corporate environment.
Okay.
We all do that.
Okay.
So-
You are a professional.
No, not exactly. See, professionalism is something different. Having an idea or understanding about the way the risk management should be dealt with, I believe that it has to be from the home, and it is from the home. But as you said very clearly, people are not conscious.
Yes.
How can exactly this consciousness be elevated? What's your idea? Do you have any idea?
See, I think in the home environment, it does not matter because, unconsciously we do it or consciously do it. It's a cultural make of a family or a cultural make of our society. The religion teaches us a lot of, why do you think we go to the temple, pray and all? It's all, a way of tuning into, doing something unconsciously. The more we know the science behind it, probably the less we do it. But what I think is when it comes to a corporate level, okay, it needs to be consciously understood. Okay. Now, even in language learning, when you teach language, something comes naturally to us. So we don't give it those technical terms to it. Okay. Like I would say, let the flow be when you write. But that has a technical term when it comes to actually learning the language. It's called coherence. Okay. So something that's natural, it'll exist. But if you can add on those technicalities to it,
Correct.
Okay. Then what we are doing is making it more conscious, bringing in a better understanding of the concept. Okay. So once I think we are looking at entering professional world, a world where we need to do a job with less risk, then the consciousness needs to come. That's what I believe. Maybe a home environment, it can just be part of the culture. Okay, it can just be part of the upbringing. Okay, but yes, if a conscious thought, I see, the thing is that if people are going to sit together and talk about it and at the family level, then probably a certain consciousness will come. But at a corporate level, definitely, I think the terms need to be defined and understood.
See, when I am going to make a statement, I might be wrong, but I feel when an individual, okay, has total consciousness and a feeling regarding the risk in his or her own life, that person naturally would be able to handle the risk factors even for a corporate as part of his or her employment comfortably, even without a training.
Okay.
Nowadays, what is happening? When you actually bring people into your system with respect to their domain, okay, domain in the sense, whatever they are expected to handle in a business environment, we impart a training. The training involves understanding the risk, identifying the risk, addressing the risk factors, analyzing the risk, whether it is severe, with respect to its severity rather, high, medium or low, am I right? Then appropriately take an action. This is what exactly we teach them. Unless otherwise such a training is being imparted. So at that time, what happens is, when we bring all these people for a training session, that might be the first time they listen or understand about the term risk.
That's why I said, because it's not defined at the home front.
That is the time when we make them understand that this is not something new, but which you had been practicing for the last 20, 21 years or 25 years or whatever may be the period. Okay. Knowingly or unknowingly, you are part of the risk management system. Apply that over here. Very simple. Cut, copy, paste.
Okay. Okay.
So this is exactly where the people's understanding about the risk has to go high.
Okay. Okay.
Now, in the olden days, even our ancestors used to tell us not to do this, not to do that. A lot of barriers or restrictions used to be applied. Am I right?
Yes.
There would be many reasons for them to do so, but they never used to disclose those reasons. It is nothing but a kind of a risk management.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, they are trying to, prevention is better than cure.
Yes.
They are trying to come out with some preventive mechanism rather than taking some corrective actions. Prevent it. Am I right?
Yeah.
This is same thing we apply it in a business environment.
Okay.
So risk management, when I so far as I am concerned, it is not something new that only the corporates actually are committed. Even in your life, in my life, or anyone's life, this is going to be part and parcel, and everyone should be contributing at some point of time. Yes or no?
True.
Yes. Even now, let me tell you, when you enter into a hotel, you can go to this small petty shop, take dosa from the street itself. A lot of street foods are available nowadays. Certain people do not go there. They go to an ambience whereby they feel themselves comfortable. They mentally are comfortable with respect to the quality of the food which is being served. Only then they would be happy at the end of the day. Am I right? There is nothing but, for them, it's kind of a risk management. They avoid the risk. Yes? So this risk avoidance nowadays is not exactly acceptable. You have to take some risk, but beyond a point, you need not have to. You try to diversify. So these are all risk management strategies. Normally, you and me are doing it.
How did you get particularly interested in this?
See,
Any reason that
let me tell
provoked
you,
you for that?
without risk, and you cannot even, no business in this world can reap its own success. Okay? I'm not talking about without risk in the sense every business is having risk factors. Without addressing those risk factors, business cannot achieve its goals or success. They put in lot of efforts. All the employees who have been brought into the system have been trained, and we are making them understand the importance of the risk in their own activity. No activity is risk free. Whenever a single activity in a business goes high in terms of its risk factors, that means to that extent, the goals gets affected. So this is something which is always going to be integral part of any business operation. Yes or no? Even they document the risk as well. That is what is referred to be a risk register. It's like a Bible.
Correct.
Okay. So what is communicated in the Bible, how people accept it and apply it in their life, in a similar manner, we also look into the risk register, the entire volume of the concepts what are being written over there. Conceive it, apply it from the day when you begin your operations and ends your operations for the day.
Okay.
So this is the most significant part of anyone's experiences in any corporates or any business. Let it be a petty shop. You are running a shop, selling fruits. There are risk factors, rotten fruits. What do? In order to avoid, they make a juice center nearby that. When the shape of the fruits slightly are expected to be going towards this rotten form, they take it, mix, juice it, give to them. It's a risk management process.
Correct.
So every business has this practice. So when I made a casual observation, I thought this is something very, very interesting. Then I thought, okay, this is going to be the goal of any organization. Without that, success is going to be, next to impossible.
Correct.
And I thought of working towards that. Got to know a lot of things about it. Finally, I understood risk management through our Upanishads.
Okay.
They talk about risk management,
yes.
not directly, but the term risk is not
Yes.
mentioned anywhere. But ultimately, in Upanishad, yes, of course, there are many verses which talks about management of risk in your own life.
Correct.
So that is going to be the part and parcel of any business operations nowadays as well.
What do you think is the biggest risk organizations face today?
Financial risk.
Okay. That's always been there, the financial risk, as you said.
Let me tell you, nowadays the risk factor, basically any organization, the objective is to create a value. They are not running after profits nowadays. They make the profits come after them.
Okay.
See, there are two things. I can go after money. That is exactly not going to give me any sustainability. But when money started coming after myself, that means I will go in my own path. Money follows me.
Okay.
This is possible only when I did to create a value
Okay.
at the end of the day. Am I right?
Okay.
This value creation can be done only when the risk factors associated with that business can be brought down to the acceptable level, minimum level. Okay? The most significant part of any risk which nowadays being faced by many business enterprises is nothing but fraud risks.
Yes.
Because attitude counts. As always I feel that attitude of the people, there are three ways whereby an organization can be subject for a fraud. One is nothing but the attitude. Second is opportunity. Third is pressure or incentive.
Okay.
Somebody pressurizes you. Somebody gives you incentive to commit something.
Okay.
Both are dangerous, am I right? And you have an attitude imbibed by yourself since the time of your birth. And wherever you travel, that attitude comes along with you. That kills. Third will be basically opportunity. When there are loosened controls, management is not bothered. Okay? Management is not taking any conscious efforts to understand whatever happening inside or doing something to bring down these risk factors or addressing those risk factors. It gives rise to opportunity for others to commit some mischievous financial transactions. That ultimately would be putting the business into trouble. Okay? This is what I can tell you right now. What do you feel?
Yeah, probably. I was also thinking how much, this cyber crimes increase, our risk factors today, right?
Susheela, understand earlier we were depending upon manual operations or transactions. Now those manual operations to a great extent has been replaced by your technology.
Yes.
When technology grows, fraud also grows.
Yes.
Okay. When you come out with a new technology, a new type of fraud also gets into the stream system, that which needs an addressal. So that is where people like us would be working towards. Even our organization,
Okay.
we are focused towards. Even we are committed towards even doing a lot of things for others, whereby such kind of protections can be given
Okay.
from any kind of a risk factor,
Okay.
and this becomes an opportunity for us.
Okay.
So the existence of risk is an opportunity for people like me.
Okay, so what I understand from what you are saying is that understanding risk management means, again, it's an opportunity for you to thrive in the professional world.
Exactly. So I pray that risk should be always high. Okay, there is a call. I'll just come back. Okay?
Yes, yes.
I'll
We'll
catch
get
you.
connected
Bye.
later. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
See you.